for we have just short of 800 people here. We have 200 parliamentarians. We've got 17 members of the Cabinet. We've got our leader in Scotland, our leader in Wales, but above all, we have our Prime Minister. Prime Minister, there are many reasons for us to be proud of you as the leader of the Conservative Party and the leader of our government, but none, I think, exceeds more than your decision taken 2 years ago to be the first country in the world to adopt the Holocaust, the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance definition on anti-Semitism. Prime Minister, we are truly honoured to have you here. Just last week, on 2 separate occasions, your government, Prime Minister, stood with Israel in the fight against terrorism. First, when Israel exposed Hezbollah's terror tunnels from Lebanon, Britain condemned Hezbollah for its belligerency and supported Israel's right to self-defense. Second, at the UN General Assembly, Britain voted to censure Hamas for repeatedly firing rockets into Israel and for targeting innocent civilians. Prime Minister, on both occasions, your government condemned the terrorists. For this support and for your moral clarity, Prime Minister, I thank you, we all thank you.
But this organisation, this event, are devoted to celebrating one of the most important things in life and one of the things that makes it most worth living, and that's friendship. The friendship between 2 great democracies, the United Kingdom and Israel. The friendships that we formed in the Conservative Party as we come together to promote the values that unite us. And the friendships that have been built between UK Conservatives and our colleagues in Israel through the events and visits that CFI organise every year. And it's apt that we're meeting on the final day of Hanukkah, the festival of light shining in the darkness of winter. In homes across the land and around the world, people have been gathering each night to light the candles of the menorah, to eat good food and to spend time with family and friends. And I'm particularly pleased to welcome today His Beatitude Theophilus III, Patriarch of the Holy City of Jerusalem. At a time when the ancient and storied Christian communities of the Middle East have dwindled due to persecution, in Israel this community continues to thrive and grow. The friendship that exists today between the United Kingdom and Israel has deep roots. As was referenced earlier, last year we marked the centenary of the Balfour Declaration. I'll always remember standing with Prime Minister Netanyahu to view the original version of that historic letter, surely one of the most significant in human history. And we are proud of our pioneering role in the creation of the State of Israel. And today our relationship is stronger than ever. As well as close economic partners, the UK and Israel are also security partners. And the United Kingdom knows all too well the devastating human cost of terrorist violence. It's a lesson that we have learned over many years. Like all civilized nations, we remember the victims of terrorism, and we stand absolutely against any attempt to achieve political goals by way of murder and bloodshed. It never is and never was justified. So we will always support Israel's right to defend itself today and in the future. And in a world where Britain and Israel face many of the same challenges and threats, our security services will continue to deepen their cooperation to keep all our people safe. The values that the UK and Israel both prize, liberty, democracy and the rule of law, are unquestionably superior to any of the alternatives ranged against them. But those of us who believe in them must be prepared to stand up for them. And we will stand by Israel when it is treated unfairly at the United Nations and have no truck with boycotts, divestment or sanctions that are simply unacceptable. The United Kingdom will soon have a permanent reminder of the horror to which anti-Semitism can lead. The National Holocaust Memorial will stand next to Parliament in Victoria Tower Gardens. It will have an education centre to lead the national effort to fight hatred and prejudice in all its forms. And I'm especially grateful once again to my friend Lord Pickles for his leadership on this cross-party project and for everything he does to champion the Jewish community in this country. The UK-Israel friendship is built on shared values. And those were celebrated earlier this year with the wonderful visit of His Royal Highness the Duke of Cambridge to Israel, the first official royal visit to the State of Israel. The Duke met young people from Israeli civil society, including LGBT leaders, those working on mental health issues, and those helping the less fortunate in society. And our connections with Israeli civil society are the strongest of the ties that bind our two countries together. And CFI plays an important part in strengthening and sustaining that friendship. And for that, and for everything you do on behalf of the Conservative Party, I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister spoke about friendship. There is no truer friend of the Jewish community and the State of Israel than the Prime Minister. Somehow you found time to be with us today and to deliver a message of hope, and we are grateful to you. But in my thanks to you, as you were talking, I wrote down 6 words. 6 words which I think describe you at this moment. Dignity, honour, respect, integrity, determination and courage. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister.